Hey everyone, this is Shubham Dikshit and welcome to my channel. So let's not go into the formalities of welcoming you guys. We were discussing about the cloud computing, right? In the first lecture, we have seen what is cloud computing. In the next lecture, we have seen the types of cloud computing, discussed about infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. I'm telling you as a recap. And another thing is like we have seen, and then third lecture, if you notice, we have talked about the AWS just verbally, right? How much market presence it has, who and all uses it, stuff like that, the services about it, the zones and stuff. Now, a lot of bookish knowledge has been done, comes to the practical. And very first thing in practical is what we need to create an AWS login account. Then we will see how AWS Management Console works. And then we will just go and briefly discuss about IAM, the very first service we're going to get into from the next lecture. Right. So let's not delay too much. Lots of bookish knowledge we have seen now comes to the practical. So I won't be able to show you how AWS login is, how AWS account you can create, because I've already created one, but I'm going to tell you each and every process of it. So let's go and let's see AWS console. So this is how AWS console would look with the new UI changes for you guys. Now it should be coming into your mind like how would I be landing on this? I have not created an account. So creation an account, you just need to log in to launch an URL called AWS Management Console. Search something with AWS Management Console, right? And yeah, AWS Console or something like that. This kind of things you need to search on Google. And once you search it, just let me write something. There's something called AWS console on your Google, and you would be landing on this particular page. Okay, but that page won't be looking like this. It would be asking you for sign up for the services. So it's gonna ask you about sign up for the services, what are you gonna do? It is pretty easy. Like you create any social media account, it will be asking you the same details with one tweak is. So first it's gonna ask you the email, then password, then username, and then the captcha you need to enter. The next page you wanna reach, it will ask you about the address, your phone number, and stuff like that. The third page, it will ask you about your payment details. Now, why is it asking? Previously, I guess around 3 to 4 years back, if I am not wrong, a word like AWS account you can create by only having a credit card, but most of us don't have it. So AWS, I guess, has come up with this feature as well. You can have your account created by debit card as well. Just need to enter a debit card detail. It will ask you for the ₹2 deduction and to verify your card. And yeah, so why is it asking? Suppose in future you want to scale your AWS account so that it can charge you for your services. But right now we are just need to do the free trainings and the stuff like that. And we need to go and look into every services for what? For our learning purposes. So once you have entered your details, you have given your number has been verified, then you select, AWS will ask you for the options, how much and what and all service you require. So you just tell three options, you select the free option because we're gonna work on free. Then we will see the details of billing as well. But that time you select the free option, log into your application, and the first page you will be landing on, this would be the first page, right? That is the process of AWS account creation. Apologies, I couldn't show you, but yeah, this is how you do it, and it's pretty simple. Now AWS Management Console. This is our home page, and this is how we're gonna deal with. So let's look into our home page. How does it look and what and all it does have? You see some of the services I've recently visited. S3 and LT and access management will be coming over here. If you're gonna click on all services, see, you can see over here EC2 that has been discussed in like first and second lecture, EC2 MEH builder. You'll see S3 storage, scalable storage bucket as well. You'll see a lot of services. You see like databases over here, and you can see the AWS data exchange is there, net for networking, middleware. This is the developer tools is also available over here in AWS. For front end and mobile, things have been given. But suppose you're not gonna go and you wanna search it from search box. So I love this search box thing for AWS. Suppose I want to search for S3. I've clicked on S3 and it will show you, okay, scalable storage in the cloud. You're going to click on it. It will lead you to this S3 management console. That's a pretty good thing about AWS, right? S3 management console has come up, and you can create your bucket and stuff like that. Now, suppose I want to search for IAM. I'm going to go with IAM. and I'll select for identity and access management. Now see, I've landed to identity and access management. So this is about this you get things about AWS search box. It's pretty sick, right? Pretty sick and sleek. Now, one thing you must be noticing with search box. Now, when I'm AWS Management Console, you'll see these are my credentials, like user ID, which I'm using. This is the region. So I have currently logged in from US East Ohio, right? So this is the region. You can select any region from here. You will be seeing for India, you will be seeing some Mumbai as well. For Asia Pacific, in Asia Pacific, Mumbai is there for EP South 1. Suppose any changes you want to see, like you can select Africa. If you want to select for South America, there's something called in Brazil, Sao Paulo. For Europe, you have these many, like you can go with Europe, Ireland, Europe, London. Why these regions have been given? Because services you're going to use, the services features of the features of those services might not be present in some region, because that depends from places to places where services are most used. Suppose I'll give you an example with a real-time example. Suppose in India, the building that has been building with glass blocks, and in some places like upper north might not be usable, and it can be only usable in south. So there are services that are required for some particular region. That is why the region has been decided. But there are some global services as well. Like, okay, so right now you're seeing this is Ohio, right? If I'm gonna go, I'm gonna search for identity and access management. So this is a global service. So once you're gonna be entering into identity and access management console, you'll see the change in your location turns to global, because this service is available in all the region without having any services change. Suppose S3 is also a global service. When I select S3 is also available everywhere, so it will be showing you the global. But if when you come to your home page, you'll see, yeah, okay, so this is my real location which I've chosen to. I'm from here. I've been using services of this particular region. So yeah, this is our management console works. This is your root account ID. Now, what is root account ID? What the other idea we're gonna discuss in the next few lecture. But yeah, that's that. Now let's not wait, and I guess in the next lecture we will discuss and we will jump into our first service which we're gonna discuss, which we're gonna cover. This is identity and access management. I'll give you a little brief about identity and access management in this lecture itself. So if you see, we have created this account. This is also a part of kind of identity and access management, because you have created an identity as root ID, right? Now, if you see, what is IAM? What is identity and access management? I'll give you just a little brief. It generally works for administrator related tasks. So suppose there are multiple users who are accessing this AWS console. You need to have some kind of admin or some kind of root ID who decide who should be having the access of S3, who should be having the access of IAM. Suppose there is a developer group, suppose there is a database group only should be having the access of S3 bucket, because it's kind of a storage bucket. Or suppose you have people working under your admin, so they should be only having the access of IAM. So who decides that? How to do it? This is all we're going to discuss in identity and access management, which is going to be our first service. And we'll discuss about root IDs. We'll discuss about the IDs we can, or group we can create from this particular root ID. So it's stuff like that, right? Now, yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'll wrap up over here, and the next lecture will start with our first service, which is IAM. And we have already seen in my Word document, I started looking for certain stuff for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll be waiting for your feedback. Till that time, thank you so much.